Good morning, Mr. Disney. My name is Dakota, and I'm the registered kinesiologist working in the clinic with Dr. Maradona. We get referrals from physicians for a number of reasons. Some people come by because they want advice or help in terms of preventing health problems by using exercise. Others come to see us once they have a health issue and want to know what physical activities they can do safely that will benefit them. What brings you in today to see us?
My doc thought I should come here and talk about my lack of exercise. I'm diabetic, but I think she's making a big deal out of it all, to be honest with you.
Too big a deal?
Yeah, she wants me to check my blood sugar and stuff more often and is always nagging me about exercise and being active, watching my diet and stuff.
It feels like she's pestering you.
Like my mom, yeah.
Your mom does the same thing. Nags you about the same issues?
She's always up in my face about one thing or another. She says I'm a slob, and if I don't take care of myself and my diabetes, I'm going to go blind, or my kidneys will stop working, or they'll amputate my legs and stuff, things like that. She's full of shit, crap, sorry. Plus, to top it all off, she's one of these exercise is good for you fanatics.
I don't care if you swear, just so long as you can spell it right.
There's nothing wrong with my eyesight or those things my mum is constantly on about. I take pretty good care of my diabetes. She's just trying to scare me into exercising more like her and my stepdad.
And that's what your doctor does too?
Well, not like her, but she does keep saying we need to get better control of my diabetes or something bad will happen. And she keeps pushing me to be more active and get more exercise as a way to help myself.
And that's a little hard to believe since nothing bad has happened to you yet.
Well, nothing really bad.
But a few things have worried you a little?
Did my doc tell you why she sent me here?
She filled me in a bit. Told me you had struggled to get your A1C where she wanted it to be and that you had a couple of trips to the ER over the last few months. She also thought a consult with a registered kinesiologist and a program of supervised exercise might help in terms of getting you active on a regular basis to help you control your diabetes.
Yeah, I guess this last visit to the ER, I was feeling pretty crappy. I thought I had the flu. It's been going around, it's the season, right? I was throwing up and feeling out of it. I tried checking my blood at home, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened?
Well, the machine told me that my blood sugar was too high to register. I'd already injected a boatload of insulin, so I knew I was in trouble. I called my mom. She called 911.
It scared you?
I wasn't scared. I just needed some help.
Which was hard for you, because you don't want to be treated like a kid. You want to make your own decisions.
What do you mean?
Maybe I misunderstood. It seemed you were saying you are the type of guy who doesn't like it when folks nag him and tell him what to do. You are decisive and like it when you make up your own mind, be in control of the decisions you make.
That's true, I do.
And in a situation where you couldn't quite do it on your own?
Yeah, and so now everyone's bugging me, making this a big deal and making me come see you for an exercise plan or something my doc called it.
You resent that, and yet at the same time you came to this appointment. I wonder why.
I guess it does worry me a little bit now that I think about it, but I'm not going blind, am I? So tell me, how is this going to work, you, me, and this exercise plan?
Well, I know from your doctor's referral that you have diabetes and that you're interested in starting an exercise program. What do you see as the purpose of your visit to the clinic today?
I'm having trouble with my A1C levels. They've gone up recently and my doctor is recommending that I do more exercise on a regular basis. I told my doc I'd like to do something completely different. When I was in high school and college, I played a lot of sports, and football, basketball, soccer mostly, 3 or 4 times a week, no problem. I've not been all that active since then except for my job and the time just before I was diagnosed with diabetes when I was playing pickup hockey with the boys from work, pretty regularly actually, to try and shed the pounds I'd gained since college. My wife doesn't really like the bigger, better me, I was diagnosed with diabetes before we met and I hoped it would just sort of go away. But it didn't. I gave up playing hockey when I was told my diabetes would never go away for the rest of my life. A new relationship, a wife, and pretty soon kids plus diabetes, it sort of overwhelmed me, to be honest with you, and I haven't played hockey since.
Even though you were overwhelmed, you were successful in terms of being physically active. You were able to play sports regularly, especially hockey, during a challenging transitional period in your life moving from your student days to the workforce. And, as you mentioned, you were aware of the benefits of regular exercise for your health in terms of managing your weight.
I actually enjoyed being physically active, but right now I work a lot and have family responsibilities also. 4 kids and a missus is a lot to handle for anybody, isn't it? It's hard for me to find time or anything anymore, let alone make more time in my day to go to the gym and exercise.
Sounds like you have many things going on in your life right now, and all of them are important to you. Would it be okay if we took a closer look at what you want to focus on during our time today? We have about 15 minutes for our session, and I want to have a few things I would like to talk to you about regarding exercise. And I want to give you an opportunity to have some input here also. So, what would you like to talk about?
Well, that's what I'm here for, isn't it?
Well, I would like to know what you feel is the most important area to explore in this visit to our clinic. With regards to exercise, there are a number of topics we could discuss, such as what types of exercises to do, how often to exercise, how intense the exercise needs to be for your health, suitable workout clothes that will help with your exercise plans, and making time for exercise in your life. These are all options that we could choose to focus on today. Is there something else you'd like to add to that list for us to consider talking about?
Well, I came in here to talk about putting together an exercise plan for my diabetes. I can deal with the family responsibilities on my own. I don't need help there, if I'm being honest. Playing hockey again would give me a chance to be with my friends and have some time for myself away from all the stress. With everything that's going on right now, I do need some personal time as well.
You want time for yourself, and you see playing hockey as a way to get some personal time that you need, as well as some exercise.
That's true. But sometimes I think of how busy I am with work and family stuff and I sort of start to feel bad. I'm afraid I've got myself into hot water by piling more work on my plate with the things I said to my doc at my last appointment. I could have just gone on more meds and that would have been easier.
You seem to feel two ways about this. On the one hand, you have a lot going on in your life at the moment, and yet on the other side, you recognize the importance of making changes to your exercise habits for yourself and your health. You could just focus on your diabetes and start more medical therapy, yet you also think it's really important for you to be more physically active on a regular basis and take some time in your day for yourself, all of which could help you manage your health and help control your diabetes.
I really care more about the idea of getting two things that I want, if I'm being honest. Personal time for me and spending time being active with my friends.
So what would this change in your daily routine look like if you had to start doing exercise regularly? Let's say a few weeks or so ago. How would today be different if you had included exercise in your life in the past few weeks?
I could be more efficient than I am now. I could play pickup hockey after work 3 or 4 times a week for 45 minutes or so. I work 4 days a week now for about 10 hours a day. My work are shifts, and given the contracts we're currently doing, that's kind of my day. But I could easily move more to a flexible work site that operates on a 5-day-a-week schedule, keep me busy, only 8 hours or so a day. With the kids' school, I'd actually be more present at home than I am now.
You've done some thinking about this issue. You know what you need to do to be successful with this new exercise plan.
I need to do something different than I'm doing now, which is just eating too many chicken wings and pizza slices washed down with a few brews with the boys after work. I want to find other ways to take care of myself, or I'll just keep on gaining more weight and having to take more medicine to help. I'd like to shed some of the weight I've gained before this gets out of hand.
You clearly want to make this change in your life. How do you think you would start with this new exercise plan down the road, say in the next 2 weeks or so?
It'll take me a month or so to fully change my work schedule, but I could start playing a little hockey now. Maybe twice a week or something like that would allow me to start a little slower and work my way back into things. I don't really know what else to do. I have not had much success since leaving college maintaining an exercise routine, or so my doctor says.
Other than playing hockey again with your friends, you seem a little uncertain about how to integrate exercising into your daily routine.
Sure, that sounds about right at this stage.
We're about to finish with this part of our consult today, and I wanted to make sure you have understood things correctly. You came here today on the advice of your family doctor to address the issue of exercise and how it might help you control your diabetes. You've had some challenges recently in terms of controlling your blood sugar, and your doctor thinks that adding exercise to your routine might be useful in terms of managing your health. You do not want to add more medicine to your daily self-care plan, and you have been physically active in the past when you felt you had more free time in your day. You enjoy hockey and feel if you are able to get back to playing hockey with your friends, this would help in terms of an exercise plan and getting some me time for yourself. One of the things you're wondering about is how we might be able to help in the kinesiology clinic. Can you tell me if I've missed anything, or am I on the right track?
You're spot on, mate.
Great, that's good to know. Thank you. Okay, let's head down and see Trish, who will be helping me show you some of the different options we have available to get you back into playing hockey with your friends on a regular basis.